It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. He had a solid week last week, hitting the century mark with 101 yards.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And look at this, right away a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. When you look at this defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 5 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Purdy to throw it on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Complete to number 85.
Purdy looking to throw. We'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Second down and a yard. Play action. Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Henry again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Extra point try now for Moody. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
At the 41-yard line.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. Second timeout as he'll stop it with a liberty. This 2nd and 4. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down. But it's been complete. And there's the get him with a turnover, make the ball up.
What's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in for 3. The game of the week. So they get to the look forward to the winner tough. And lastly, We'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 17-yard line.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football. Finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 29.
Purdy bootlegging it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Here is in check and force a punting situation.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got to finally get it. They all understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get it.
Oh, it might be late.
The pass on second down.
On play action. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Second and goal from the 6 this time. This is caught. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
Right there, that deep. Defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
At their own 19-yard line.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Niners set to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Purdy off the play fake. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Purdy. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Complete to Deebo Samuel.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and... That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win. Now Moody for PAT. That moves 9 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to go on offense once again. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Throwing Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
Jones pass. Complete to Daniel Bellinger.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jones. A throw completed to Hyatt.
Complete to Jalen Hyatt.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
This is McCaffrey on the give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And he picks down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And I just have to ask you, we saw happen today, those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Niners, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now.